Hi, Amy.
Hi,
Welcome
Dr.
to
Long.
Adjust4Life.
Thank you.
We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
Been hearing some really neat things about Young Living and some of the things that you've been doing and taking, the essential oils and creating products for your house that you get to use. So tell me a little bit about you and tell me about, why can you do this and what's the benefit of using essential oils?
Okay. My name is Amy Walquist, and my background is in nursing. I've been a nurse this summer it'll be 20 years that I've been a registered nurse, and I have my Bachelor of Science in Nursing from University of Central Missouri. And for the majority of those years, I was working in pediatrics. Worked at a big pediatrics office. I worked at Children's Mercy for a while. I've done a lot of phone triage. So a lot of my background is everything from what do you do if your child wakes up screaming in the middle of the night with an ear infection, down to sore throats and all that. So really practical, I call it mommy knowledge. That's where a lot of my experience is at. But for the last 3 years, I transferred over into OB and actually work in ultrasound now with pregnant women. And my interest in the oils actually stemmed from just having a passion for health and wellness and all things natural. And even though I'm in more of a traditional role as far as my work, my passion has always been less is more in medicine, and we're slow to reach for medications. That's just kind of the way I've done things with my family.
Well, that's great. We kind of line up with each other. We kind of feel the same way too, and it's kind of neat to see. Obviously there's a time and place for traditional medicine.
Right.
We certainly support that. But it's fun to say, okay, God creates certain things out there, and our body recognizes them, and they
Yes.
can use those to be healthy. So, maybe you can tell us a little bit about some of the stuff that you make for your house.
Okay. Well, with the essential oils, I started out using them more for things like, muscle pain and back pain and things like that, and just to see if they would work for that. But then I started hearing that there were some great products that I could make for my family, and that I could transition out some of the things that I had been purchasing at stores that had a lot of chemicals in them. And so I started getting rid of those things one at a time and started replacing them with things that I could make with my essential oils. So one of the things I brought today is this hand lotion that I use, and I used cedar wood for this. I've also made orange lotion, lemon lotion, peppermint lotion, all kinds of different ones. So I make this, and the lavender lip balm is one of the favorites that I make. And then this is a surface cleaner made with a blend called Purification. And another favorite is my hand sanitizer. Traditional hand sanitizer has alcohol in it that dries your skin out, and this doesn't. It kills germs on your hands, but it's just made with pure aloe vera. And then the lemon sugar scrub is great for washing your hands, shaving, just good for your face, to just kind of exfoliates. And then the bath salts are made with Epsom salts and lavender. And so these are just a few of the things that I make, and I use the essential oils, and you can use different essential oils based on what scent you really like. But unlike when you normally just smell something and you like the smell of them, these also have a little bit of a benefit, an added benefit, like lavender calms you, and cedar wood is very calming. So it's kind of an added bonus besides just the product itself.
So you can pick any essential oil that you like the smell of, or the value of
the
it.
Therapeutic benefit,
therapeutic
yes.
value of what it does, and put it in the lotion. Can I try some of that lotion?
Yes, you can. You can. And actually, the reason that I chose cedarwood is because it's more of an earthy smell, and my husband does not care for lavender, and since I knew you were a gentleman that maybe might not appreciate lavender, I wanted to pick something that's more earthy, and I really like cedarwood because it kind of smells a bit like a tree. The only precaution as far as choosing a scent is any of the citrus scents need to be kept in glass. The citrus oils have a detox property. A lot of people have heard of like a grapefruit diet and that type of thing. Well, citruses pull toxins out of your body, and so if you put the lemon sugar scrub in a plastic bottle like this, it'll leach the toxins that are in this plastic bottle out. And so that's why the lemon sugar scrub is in there. It's in glass, but I didn't need to do that with a cedar wood, so it's in plastic.
I like that, so that lasts a long time, and like does water break that down, or will that still stay on your hand?
You know, if you just run your hands underwater, it
Yeah.
will stay on there.
Okay.
But if you're doing repeated hand washing like you do on a daily basis and I do, then you will have to reapply it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. That does smell very manly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, that's neat. So, give me some ideas. I mean, when it comes to, maybe you can give me an example of the essential oils and maybe something that you used it for that helped
Okay.
medicinally. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. My disclaimer is that I'm a nurse, but I don't diagnose and I don't treat. But what I can tell you is one way that I've used them that they've worked for my family. When I was checking into the essential oils and I was trying to decide whether it was a purchase that I wanted to make for my family, my daughter was struggling with acid reflux, and we had gone the traditional route. We had her scoped. They had diagnosed her with it and given us a diet and put her on a traditional medicine, sent us home with it. She tried using the traditional medicine. It really didn't relieve her symptoms. And so we stopped doing that altogether. And we tried to just control it with diet, and it actually worked out pretty good. But people like to eat things like pizza, and there would be times when she would want to eat something late at night before she'd go to bed, and then she wouldn't sleep. And she said it always felt like a weight on her chest. And the other thing is she plays a lot of sports, and when she would run, she would feel the acid in her throat. So that was actually one of the main reasons that I wanted to try this, is because I had heard people say that it would really help with acid reflux. So when we got started, we used a blend called Digest and Peppermint on her chest, and it seemed to really help, but she would still have those symptoms come up from time to time. And so I had someone tell me that I could try taking the peppermint and the Digest and putting it in a capsule, and then just a little bit of lemon, and doing that on a daily basis. And so we've started doing that, and now she rarely ever has any symptoms anymore.
Wow, that's great.
So we're doing it more from a preventative approach. Initially, we were just doing it when she had a problem,
Yeah.
but then we decided it would be better to do the preventative approach. So that's what we're doing now.
Nice. I bet she appreciates you on the pizza
Yeah.
night.
Definitely, and she's running track with no problem, so
Awesome.
that's a good thing.
That's great.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Well, this is wonderful. I'm excited about this. I'm excited. I think you're going to come maybe and share with us and how
Yes.
to make these things and have a
Yes.
class with us. We're really
Yeah.
excited to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Anything that we can do at Adjust for Life to get people back to more of a natural lifestyle, we really love to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.